giving away, trading future blessings for temporary pleasures. That's what my man here on the practice squad did. He traded away some huge future blessings for a moment. One physical moment. And you wonder, as you scratch our head, why in the world would he do that? Well, it's interesting. I had another reason why I was going to tell you, but I was looking at you all's crest as we were coming in, and Joel was telling me about this crest, and I thought it was interesting how this is Springfield College, and you have the crest there. Why does this happen? What causes us to trade future blessings for temporary pleasures? I believe it's because we allow junk to accumulate. Think about that for a minute. Junk to accumulate. When I moved here from Tampa, we had this house to pack up, had all these boxes. When we came here to Massachusetts, which that's a whole nother story, maybe we'll get into at some point, because y'all got problems up here. But anyway, that was 4 years ago. I'm looking in my garage when the movers moved, and there's just boxes everywhere. And so I'm about to get overwhelmed. Take one box. This is moving 101, so if you ever have to move, you take one box, you take everything out of that box, you put it in its appropriate place, break that box down, and get another. That's the only way you're going to get anything done. Well, my wife, she goes to a different school, a different moving school. What she does is she takes a box, she opens it up, she thumbs through it, takes a few things that she wants for a certain room, and then slides that half-empty box to the side and grabs another one. Drives me nuts. But what I learned through that whole thing was how much junk accumulated. I had all kinds of just junk. Junk. But I tell you that because that's not the only place in your home. That's not the only place junk will accumulate. The second place junk will accumulate is in your mind. Junk accumulates in your mind. And you allow junk to accumulate in your mind based on your inputs. What are inputs? Your TV watching. The music that you listen to. See, back in the day, there was not, well, y'all, I'm sure, not that old. Some of y'all know like R. Kelly, right? There was a song you say, I don't see nothing wrong. And I used to think that was right. With a little bump and grind. And you would do that, but then you wonder why you bumping and grinding. Don't ever go to New Orleans if you've been there unless you just want to party and drink and all of that. Because that's about all they have. They call it Sin City, and it is that way for a reason. Because there's nothing but sin down there, literally. After that, I went to Tampa Bay. I was there in 2.5 years. I played for Coach Tony Dungy. Awesome man of God. Everything that you see is true. He lives it, walks it, breathes it. One of the reasons why I'm able to stand here and have something read like that about me here today. I was there 2.5 years. From there, I went to St. Louis for 2 years. And the most interesting story probably about me is that in 2001, I played for the St. Louis Rams. And if you're a football history person, then you know that y'all beat us Super Bowl, which I'm still getting over. I'm still having counseling and that for that. But at any rate, so what I did was I jumped ship. I came up here and we got 2 championships. Should have had 4. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So that will be, that's 11 years for me in the National Football League. I had an injury this year, and so what I decided to do was retire. I retired in March and hung up the cleats. I never thought that I'd ever play that long in the National Football League. It was not my dream to play in the National Football League. I never thought I would ever be good enough to play in the National Football League. But as luck would have it, through a little bit of hard work and a little bit of God in my life, different things, I was able to play. So I played every game, every week as if it was my last, because I was an undrafted rookie free agent. You just saw the, I don't know, some of you maybe saw on TV, they had the draft, and all these guys get paid all this money, and all, you see all these they pictures and their mamas and papas and all of that. You see them all cheesy. That wasn't me. That was not me. I was in the back. I wasn't even on the program, as a matter of fact, for the first team that I tried out for. But at any rate, so I just retired in March, and I've accepted a position as assistant strength and conditioning coach with the team and also chapel. So that's what I'll be doing with my